Fantastic day yesterday. Women's Head of the River race from Chiswick to Putney. Beautiful conditions and super to see so many crews out. I know the novices weren't there. They probably could have been actually on the day. Conditions were great. The stream wasn't too strong. But top of the pile was the national squad, the British national squad, the crew with Stanning and Glover. Back in partnership, I thought they did a tremendous job. Their 13-second winning margin over the Leander crew, effectively the other British national squad crew, was really significant, and I guess Phelan Hill and the rest of the crew would have been really pleased with that winning margin. Maybe it was more than they would have expected. Certainly it's more than I would have expected. Interesting to see the French crews there in strength, represented well in the top 10. In fact, it was a French squad crew that came third. There was quite a big gap, around about 25 seconds or so, to the French crews. But I think that might mean that France is making a real stand to beef up women's rowing, and that's really important for the sport as a whole. Well done to Imperial College. I guess outside of Leander Club, and they were all squad oarsmen, the first club to finish up there, finishing in what, fourth, fifth position. Interesting to see the battle of the universities. I guess the Imperial College came out on top of that, but University of London just beat Newcastle further down the pecking order, a couple of seconds. There's going to be some real good battles in the British University Championships events with those two crews. Catherine Granger rowing again with Anna Watkins and a whole host of all-stars, Julian Lindsay, Kate McKenzie, coxed by my old mucker Adrian Ellison, who's in the '84 Olympics. They had a great row. Ellison said it was fantastic, and finished in the top 10, which I think is a really good result from a Masters B, a veteran crew. Don't know if that means that Granger's going to think about coming back next year. Maybe with a smile on the face, you never know. Might be inclined to do that. I did think there was a lot of gaps in between some of the crews yesterday. I think maybe the marshals, if they could have got the crews tighter together, might have been a better race for the spectators. Certainly, if you're worried about overtaking before Barnesbridge, you want to leave a big gap, but maybe that's part of the thrill of the race. One to think about. A lot of crews in IM3. I know that because my daughter was racing IM3. I was chuffed with her result. Great row from Brooks to take IM3. I think, like the men's head, maybe the women's head could look at splitting the university IM3 and a club IM3 just to give more pennants. There's a lot of women in IM3, probably too many, and that might say something about the status. And I think actually, if there was some recognition that, with hundreds and hundreds of women's racing, there's only one pennant for the winner of IM3. I'm not sure that's quite enough for some outstanding performances. But overall, what a fantastic occasion to see everybody back on the river after all those floods, and to see the strength of women's rowing in this country. Oh yeah, mentioned to Headington School. Going to be a great race, I know, for the School's Head when it does take place in a few days' time. But Headington School looked great, did really well to take that pennant. So fantastic day out.